Good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike Perillo, and this is the Rabbit Hole. Um, I did a quick video, either I think Friday or Saturday, about Thursday's opening night on um, the Lions and Chiefs. Um, but let's talk about Sunday's week one. Let's talk. Let's see. There's a couple. Like I said in my last video, if you're not familiar, um, I'm following certain teams this year. Let's see, Philadelphia, the Jaguars, the Lions and Bears, and this morning I threw in Miami. I guess I want to see how they do. I guess I'm gonna you know. So I got these are the teams I'm following this year. We got Philadelphia, the Jaguars, the Lions, Bears, and Miami. Um, let's start with the Philadelphia game. Obviously my hometown from Philly. As you can see, I got a homemade sewn hat of the Eagles. Uh, it's real top quality sewn material. It's not like a regular bucket with that you know, like what a regular bucket would um have. Um so we got that. But anyway, let's talk about the Eagles Patriots game. Honestly, I'll just give you the bullet points. Um the Eagles came out hot. Um but I just want a disclaimer that I'm not the kind of person who like can rally, rattle off stats and say, "Oh, this person did that, this person did this." I just observe and give you the bullet points. So just hit that like and subscribe. My channel is called The Rabbit Hole with Mike Perillo. Um, and as you look me up, you can look at my previous videos. Um, I did lose some of them when I upgraded my phone. So I just hope when you look me up, you can find more of them. But anyway, again, the bullet points, the Eagles started off hot, fantastic, and I understand a win's a win. Great. Just like the Lions, everybody's going to say, well, they didn't play well, but you know what? A win's a win, right? Um, but then they kind of let their foot off the gas a little bit. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know what happened. They let New England back in the game, and like, oh my God, they were gonna. Basically, the Eagles were one or two um, downs away from losing. Um, and if it wasn't for that 1 foot inbounds, 1 foot out of bounds catch, because obviously it's not college, so it doesn't count, then the Patriots would have won. Honestly, I love my Eagles, but what I don't like in terms of football is a blowout. Like, okay, like the Eagles are up, say, you know, 35 nothing in the first, and then it's just like, then you got the whole rest of the game to just sit there and just put you to sleep. I, I don't, but I don't like nail biters either, but yesterday was a nail biter. But I do like some nail biters. Say like yesterday's Patriots Eagles game, it literally came down to the wire and edge of your seat kind of, and that's what kind of games I like. Um, the other game I focused on was oh wait, let's go back to the Eagles. I'm sorry, I forgot a few things. Um, but man, honestly, um, the the Patriots defense almost had our number because the Eagles number because after a while Jalen Hurts just started like turtling up, and because he knew he was going to get hit, so he kind of took the safe way out, which is fine. But what I don't like about quarterbacks, well, I shouldn't say what I don't like about quarterbacks running because I like them running, but what I don't like about it is they got a rule in place. If a quarterback is running and he slides, he can't get touched. But a lot of these quarterbacks, like Jalen Hurts, the new rookie in Indianapolis, I forget his name, but I think his name is Richardson or Richards. Like he was almost out for the season because like that last hit he took because he went head first. Um, what other games did I focus on yesterday? Oh, the Niners and Steelers. Um, are you are you kidding me? Like the Steelers came out with nothing. I mean, the Niners whipped their backside. Um, especially with that run with Metcalf. Like it was just like he almost went beast mode on him. Like it's like get off me. Like wow, okay. Um, and then of course we know the outcome of that. And the other game I focused on was Cleveland and Cincinnati. Cleveland just woke up and had a better day. Now, just for everybody's sake, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I'm not saying like that the Bengals or the Chiefs aren't going anywhere and it's only the first game, but the way that those two teams, the Bengals and the Chiefs, came out, it just like, what was the excuse? I don't know. And then the other game that um, I was focusing on a little bit was the Bears in Green Bay. Um, but go back to the Cleveland and Cincinnati game. Cleveland defense just showed up. All right, they just physically showed up, and I don't know any other way to describe it. Um, Bears and Packers, obviously the oldest rivalry in football. I always love seeing those teams win or those teams play. The Bears, which is on my list of teams to watch, came out flat. Um, the Green Bay, they were surprising. Jordan Love, rookie, first officially starting a season and officially becoming their quarterback behind Rodgers. Again, Rodgers sat for 3 years, just like behind Favre, just like Jordan Love and that whole thing. And he came out firing. And I mean, and I'm not saying he's going to be the next Brett Favre or Bart Starr or Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, but he showed me something. He showed a lot of promise. And then the night game, the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, come on. The Giants had a first possession. They had a chance to get a field goal, block field goal. All right, but then it was a block field goal for a run back for a touchdown. Listen, Dallas, Dallas's defense did what they did, and if it wasn't for that defense, the Dallas defense, I don't think Dallas would have won by 40-0. That is what helped the Cowboys win. The quarterback didn't do much, but he did some things. But it was mostly his the Cowboys defense that allowed them to win. So that's kind of the bullet points, kind of my opinion on yesterday's games. And I got a couple more of these hats I want to show. I got one of the Packers. Okay, it's, you know, and it's stitched all the way in and through. And then, of course, the inside is nice and stitched. You can see. I got one. This one's kind of my favorite. It's the Raiders. Obviously, I like the pinstripe on it. It's different and new. Well, not new, but it's unique. Obviously, the inside is completely stitched. And these are actually homemade hats. These are from somebody's personal collection and house. And I guess they thought, hey, I'll make them and sell them. And I thought, why not? And then I got this one. Um, I got the Bears with, Bears spelled out, obviously, with their colors and stitched all the way in. So, see how it's stitched in? So, that is kind of my reviews on the games and a couple of my hats, part of my collection. If you like what you see, hit like, subscribe. If not, hit like. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not doing this for, you know, to make anything out of my channel. I'm not doing it to be modeled after a certain YouTuber. I'm not um doing it for stardom, I guess. I'm just doing it for fun. And thanks for stopping by. Again, this is The Rabbit Hole with Mike Perillo, where we talk a lot of football, because that's when my channel really kicks in. And we talk football. Some weeks I do predictions with the whole whiteboard background with my daughter. I think I'll reboot them up maybe next week. I'll take a Saturday to make my picks and then set up the board, maybe. I think the last time I did one of those was week 12 of last year. It really slipped my mind last year. But anyway, thanks for your time. hit like, subscribe, and if you're just stopping by, thank you. And I appreciate everybody. And I also, before I leave, I want to give a my condolences out to the people around the world and around the United States for this day. It's been 20, 22 years since 9/11, and it's gonna be a really heavy, emotional day for everybody. My thoughts and prayers are with the departed, their friends, their families, anybody. I mean, I wasn't personally affected but honestly, it even if you weren't there or were personally affected, honestly, it is a United States problem. It's a world problem. When that happened, it didn't matter if you were white, African American, you name it. It didn't matter. We all came together as one. We didn't care about different sports teams, like rivalries, like, oh, you're an Eagles fan, you're a Cowboys fan, oh, you're African American, you're black, no race, no this, that, whatever. We all were one big unit, and those people did not win. But what I don't like about it is the fact that a couple of bad apples made it happen, and a whole nationality is basically being judged. What kind of country are we if we're supposed to be the country of freedom? And that's all I'm going to say about that situation, because I don't want to say anything I don't want to say, or say the wrong thing, because I don't want to sound, you know, like one of those kind of people. I'm just, you know, I just, I mean, my daughter's starting to learn about it, and it's kind of hard to explain to a 9-year-old what happened. And she did learn it. She did get told about it in school, but they kind of went in terms of a 9-year-old's perspective, fourth grade perspective. Um, but I mean, honestly, still to this day, it's like, how do you explain that? And it's just amazing how after 22 years, we still do not forget the people who lost their lives and sacrificed their lives for our freedom. And I physically hate seeing the images, even still to this day. But like I said previously, it's the best way we can, you know, deal with it is to pay tribute to those who lost their lives. And that's all God is asking. So, with that said, I'm going to stop this video. And thanks for stopping by if you're just scrolling through YouTube. But if you like what you see, hit like, subscribe, This is Mike Perillo with The Rabbit Hole, or The Rabbit Hole with Mike Perillo. Just look up Mike Perillo, or you could either look up Mike Perillo Rabbit Hole or The Rabbit Hole with Mike Perillo, either one, and you'll see my previous videos. So thank you.